Hello, hello,
Hey.
hello, everybody. Happy Thanksgiving.
Yep. Happy holidays.
We're going to give it a minute and let y'all start hopping on. I know all of you, I hope, are having a great Thanksgiving.
Oh, how could you not?
Or if you're watching the replay, I hope you had a great Thanksgiving.
Just a lovely, relaxing day with family.
Yeah.
Lots of good food and just it's fulfillment for the soul. It really is. Thanksgiving is a day to like stop and appreciate what you got and just relax, and it just fills my soul as happy. It's a really good holiday for everybody. It really is.
Yeah, it is. I love it, and it just kind of really is a good way to kick off the holiday season. Like it's like, I don't know, for me it just always has felt just awesome when you hit Thanksgiving. You know, we always
Christmas,
yeah, and we always put up the Christmas tree on Thanksgiving as a kid, and
Happy Turkey Day. Yep.
it's just great. It's just great. I love Thanksgiving. I love Thanksgiving. For us this year, it's a little bit
plans got derailed
a little lower key than we had expected, actually.
Still a great Thanksgiving in my book. Like we did exactly what we wanted to do.
Yeah, we did.
Really good, awesome day. It's just not quite the Thanksgiving that we had planned it to be.
Yeah. So as we had told y'all, look good. It's nice to see folks remember my new nickname, Mr. Fluffy here. Yep.
Mr. Fluffy loves to cook. He lives for Thanksgiving because he loves to cook. He didn't get to cook as much yet as he wanted to. Turkey Day got postponed a little bit.
Yep. So most of y'all know we were supposed to have family here, so we should have had like 12 people here in total with us, counting us. 12 people total in the house.
You should be seeing a very different scene right now. You should be seeing like 12 people at this table.
Family, and
it should be loud and obnoxious. You should see a whole party room right now. And
it's quiet because not only did our kids get sick, Miles has actually done pretty well, but
he's still hanging in
not only did our kids get sick, but my nieces, they got sick as well. So it was just all around. It just wasn't going to happen this Thanksgiving.
The grandparents had to turn it around, go back home. They didn't make it down here. The nieces didn't make it.
Yeah.
They just got really sick right before they came. They got really sick. And then that very same day, Lily comes down with a fever. Very next day, Sarah's got 103 fever. Like it just bam, bam, started taking out the kids, you know.
Yep.
He and I, luckily,
so far we've been good. So far we've been good.
Yeah, so far.
So Lily's been on the mend and feeling a lot better. And so she got to bacon today, which made me happy. Happy. So we got some pumpkin pies here.
No, look at this. Though. Look at this. Yeah. Look. She did this herself. She used some
dough,
pie dough, and she turned it into leaves. She decorated it like leaves and put it right in the middle and baked it in that way. She's been wanting to do these pumpkin pies like all season.
Yeah, so she actually didn't like the fact that she was sick and couldn't bake, and so she's been chomping at the bit to get bacon today. So she baked these 2 pies today, and we are going to devour them.
Yeah, they're beautiful.
Mom, Dad, if you're on, I'm sorry that y'all don't get to partake in these delicious pumpkin pies. They are going to be good, and I will eat some for y'all. Don't worry. So
I hope they didn't catch whatever this is.
I know. Now, it does give me hope. Lily is feeling better, so it gives me hope that the others are going to get better too.
And Kathy says, I see Angie's knitting and I'm crocheting. Nice.
Oh, nice. Yep.
That's a perfect holiday activity. It always makes me feel like, I don't know, a little more holiday-ish to be knitting something, you know?
Yeah. Miles here, he's been just normal Miles. He hasn't gotten sick as of yet.
I'm starting to cough a lot.
But Angie had an adventure yesterday.
I did.
And she went, it started off taking Lily to the doctor a couple days ago. And then yesterday she took all the rest of the kids to the doctor.
And I had to go back 3 different times. I took Lily.
Yep.
The next day, Sarah came down, went back with Sarah. And then that same day after I got Sarah home, and this is like waiting in the waiting room for literally 2 solid hours. Like it's a
Each trip, yeah.
Each trip. It's a walk-in clinic, but you sit there and wait for a long time to be seen if you don't have an appointment. So each kid of mine was a walk-in. So I sat 2 hours with each kid. But after I finally got Sarah home the second time, I called back and said, y'all are closed tomorrow for Thanksgiving, right? And I said, I just took Avery's temperature. Now she's got 103 fever. I need to bring her in. And Miles is up next. I'm sure he's going to get
it. So we took Miles in just because, I mean,
and they said, they said, bring your last 2 kids, but you got to get here before 3. So I hurried up and grabbed the last 2 and went in for 2 more hours of waiting. So I was waiting all day in the clinic. All day.
Yeah, we didn't want to have Miles get sick over Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and not be able to take him into the doctor.
And not have any meds or anything.
Or have to take him to an emergency room just for the flu or something. But I was glad we got them all in. We got meds for all of them, and everybody hopefully will be on the mend tomorrow.
Then we woke up today, and I'm like, can we cook breakfast for just us? Because nobody else is going to eat it.
Look, so we cooked pancakes and bacon today, just out on we had a big griddle out back, so we cooked pancakes and bacon on that, and
it was good.
Yeah, it was good. Not everybody ate it. I ate it. You ate it.
Yep.
Lily ate some.
Yeah.
Sarah ate a few bites.
I think Avery had some toast. And that's it.
Miles ate a pancake and some bacon though. Miles ate normal, and he had cereal earlier too.
He's fine.
So he ate fine.
Yeah,
he's been just fine. But
so instead of making the whole Thanksgiving dinner, the whole turkey, spinning and slaving away all that time in the kitchen today, we 86 that. We didn't do our Thanksgiving dinner today. We might do it tomorrow or this week.
Going to do it tomorrow.
Going to do it tomorrow.
I think everybody will be feeling good enough that we're going to do it tomorrow.
Yeah.
I think that's a good idea.
Thanksgiving is going to happen tomorrow for us. So that's different.
Yep. It'll be good. And I think last year, I'm trying to remember. I think last year we delayed our Thanksgiving a week because kids were sick.
It's becoming a trend. We're delaying Thanksgiving by a few days.
I may be wrong about that, but I think I remember us doing that last year. I think I remember that.
I was worried we were gonna just skip it all together, but we just delayed it a week. So now we've delayed it a day.
Yeah, but I'm excited about Lily Bacon again, and we're gonna have our nice. Here, I'm gonna move this closer so they can hear you, just to make sure you're not too quiet.
Am I talking loud enough? Can y'all hear me?
And I can talk quieter.
Okay.
So
I think it's on the table in there, sweetie.
Yeah. Avery came looking for Angie's phone.
There you go, baby.
So what was I saying? Oh yeah, baking. How I'm excited about Lily Bacon. I love her baking. She makes some incredible things.
Yes. She's got a pastry chef life ahead of her. She's just good. She should turn that into a living.
Now, y'all will notice that I'm not drinking my normal Mountain Dew today. I got a glass of what looks like water, and it is water. It's carbonated water. So we got my
soda water.
We got our I guess technically it's a kegerator. It's a fridge turned into what most people would use for beer, but we don't. We use it because we don't drink, but I use it for water. So I've got 5-gallon kegs of water in there and CO2, and then I make my fizzy water. So it's like seltzer water, kind of basically.
Happy to give you your fizzy water because it helps replace your Mountain Dew.
Yeah, it's good. So, and I'll go through 5 gallons of water in a week. So that's good, right? That's almost a gallon a day.
That's good.
You know, that's pretty good.
He really will. He'll chug back that soda water.
Yep.
Oh, what am I knitting? I'm making leg warmers. So it's gonna be long and skinny. It's a leg warmer for my daughter for her little legs. So yeah, she liked the softness and the color. I said, let me make you some leg warmers.
Yep. Yes, my dear wife is very soft-spoken. I know that some of y'all have struggled on the videos. You turn the volume down because I'm loud, and you turn it up to hear her, and then I start talking again.
Sorry, guys. Sorry.
So I do try to keep my voice a little bit lower.
He does.
And when I get excited, my normal voice comes out. We use mics. on most of the videos, not all of them. Some of them we have just the
Mhm.
normal external mic that we put on the camera, but
Yeah.
but most of the time we each have a separate mic that we wear. It's just really hard when we're doing editing the videos to get it even because she's so quiet and I am not. I am just
Mhm.
not.
And no, Casey, even if we delayed it a few more days, they only took leave for a certain amount of days, a certain amount of time from their jobs.
Yeah.
So they
Mhm.
wouldn't be able to come even if we postponed it a few more days. So.
Yeah.
But that's okay. I mean, we got more family coming for Christmas, and of course, his mom and dad are welcome to come for Christmas. And we got all the time after that; they can visit anytime they get a chance or get some leave time.
Use my inside voice. Sadly, this is my inside voice.
That's as low as it gets, right
Look,
there.
so even when I talk really quietly, it carries across the room. It just echoes in the house.
Just
I don't,
baritone, just rumble voice.
yeah,
and
I don't know.
It
Like,
just carries.
like
yeah.
right now, it's a struggle. Like I'm really trying to talk quietly right now. Like
I know it's hard.
I got my voice
it's hard.
down.
Yep.
Well,
I feel you because it's a struggle for me to get loud. Like I'm not a yelling sort of person, so to yell at somebody and scream at somebody or try to be heard, that's a struggle. I'll wear myself out real quick.
yeah.
It's
See,
a
now you sound
struggle
like
for me.
you sound like a normal volume there. So that was good.
No,
Yeah, good
that's
job,
not,
baby.
That's not normal for me.
Good
Sorry.
job.
I'm crocheting Christmas trees. Nice. Yes. You should do that.
Crocheting Christmas trees. Yeah, Lily crocheted some really cool Christmas trees.
She did. It works out a lot better with crochet than it does with knitting. I tried to knit Christmas ornaments and trees and things. I don't know. Maybe I'm just not good at it.
It was just the one you made, it was like a flat Christmas tree, so it was floppy.
Right.
So you would want to hang it on a door or something. It would be okay. You just want to hang it on a door.
Stuff it and give it some, 3D there, but I think the crochet works out better.
Yeah, but her crochet trees were pretty cool.
Miss Valerie said it sounds better when you sit back. So when you sit back and relax, and
back.
just let me be forward and you
yeah.
be back. There we go.
All right, I'll just just lean back
you
here.
Lean,
all right,
lean,
y'all.
You lean back.
What's up, big family?
I'll sit up.
How's it going?
I'm full as a tick. Yummy food. Good job.
Yeah. What are some of the things that do any of y'all have some things that you consider unique things that you do for Thanksgiving or eat for Thanksgiving that no one else does? Like maybe Rocky Mountain oysters or something that you don't think something weird. Yeah, something different that most people don't eat.
Somebody, when I was watching the Chestnut Hills live, I heard somebody does a breakfast buffet for Thanksgiving dinner. They don't actually do traditional Thanksgiving dinner. They do breakfast buffet.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. We, the day before Thanksgiving, I think we told y'all last live, but
somebody had salmon today.
Oh, salmon. Yeah, salmon is good. Oh, salmon's good every day. You don't even need to cook it. Just slice it up. So good.
Sashimi.
Yeah. We always do fried rice the day before.
Yes.
And so we did it out on our little our flat top griddle, and it was fabulous. It was so good. We just did pork fried rice. Normally we do seafood, so we'll do shrimp in it as well. But
that's good, y'all. That's good.
Yeah,
y'all.
but with people being sick, we didn't do shrimp yesterday. But I really wanted the fried rice. So even though we were delaying our Thanksgiving dinner, I really, and the kids that didn't eat it last night can eat it for leftovers. Fried rice is one of those foods that it is amazing leftover. There's just some foods that are good leftover. What's that?
Cranberry fluff. My sister-in-law makes cranberry fluff. Don't
cranberry
know what
fluff.
That is, but
I'll have to look that up.
Fabulous.
I've never cranberry fluff.
Yeah.
Do y'all know what cranberry fluff is? I've never heard it, but my nickname is Fluffy, so it probably is good. Cranberry fluff. You know what it reminds me of is as a kid, sometimes my mom would make those strawberry Jello Cool Whip pies, like the graham cracker crust, and you mix the Jello and the Cool Whip.
I never liked those, but I know what you're talking about. I never ate them.
I always liked them.
My family did. Like my family liked them, so I know what they are.
They're good. I mean, we don't ever make them, but they're good. We should. We should. So how did the soup come out? If you're talking about, I'm not sure if you're talking about Angie when she made soup or when I made gumbo, but both came out fabulous. A few videos ago.
Yeah. That was so good.
Angie made soup a few videos back, and it was delicious. It was like a turkey soup.
Right. And I turned it in. I, strained after we ate what we wanted out of it. I just strained all the other veggies and all the leftover bones and stuff out of it. And I ended up with a whole gallon of turkey broth, homemade, goodness.
Turkey broth, yeah.
And fabulous, and all the healthy benefits of that. It's really really good for you.
Yep. Oh, look, it is just like the strawberry and Cool Whip, the Jello and Cool Whip thing. It's Cool Whip, ground up cranberry. Yep. So yeah, it's probably good. It's probably really good. The gumbo was amazing. Again, normally we do seafood gumbo when I make gumbo, but
it was chicken
and sausage because seafood doesn't always sit well on the stomach when you're sick, right? So
we were trying to be kind.
Yeah, so we did the chicken and sausage gumbo, and it was good. It was really good. It turned out great. Lily liked it, and she was the only one sick at the time, even though Sarah was probably she had been tired that whole day.
It was coming down though.
So she
like
had
dominoes, they were coming down.
But it turned out really good. I love making gumbo. I absolutely love it. I like making, I don't know. I adopted myself into Louisiana culture. I like.
Born in Montgomery, Alabama, but I swear he's got the southern Louisiana roots in him. I swear he's a Louisiana boy
so
sometimes.
Good. Some gumbo and jambalaya,
some
etouffee. I love cold weather. It just always makes me think of gumbo. One of the first things that really struck me when I was first in Louisiana, the first Christmas time I was there, and this is before I met Angie, I went to a Christmas in the Park at Baton Rouge, and they had this food. There was a food truck there, and they were serving just fresh gumbo with rice. And it was so cold outside. It was so cold outside, and the gumbo was so hot and good. And it was my first time ever having gumbo. It was so good.
And that right there is what I always tell people. I said, once you have tried it, once you have tried the whole Louisiana experience, the whole Cajun food, the whole gumbo, crawfish etouffee, and boudin, and filet gumbo, once you have tried all that, and once you got it in your soul, and once you know the goodness of it, you will forever crave it. You're gonna want it again. You're gonna be sitting there on a cold night going, oh, I want that gumbo again. It's gonna be a memory that will stick with you because obviously, it's something that is unlike anything else.
So good.
Unlike anything
now,
else.
There were a few comments about I shouldn't have had put okra in the gumbo, but y'all, now there's some people don't use okra. Some people will put filet powder in it.
You can't have real gumbo without okra. You ain't true
I like
Cajun.
okra.
You ain't true Louisianian unless you put okra in the gumbo.
Well, I don't know. There's both ways of making it. Everybody makes their gumbo different, but I love me
sacrilege.
I love me some okra. So good. Okra's so good, y'all. And another person commented that if I had sauteed it in the pan, it would have gotten the sliminess out of the okra before I put it in there. So if you don't like that texture from the okra, you can saute it in the pan, and apparently it'll get rid of that sliminess, and then you can just put it in the pot. But I personally, it doesn't bother me, and I use it to thicken up the gumbo a little bit and give it a thicker consistency.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact,
it works better than flour or anything else. That okra will thicken that
gumbo. and so we actually, when we grow okra, we'll dry some in the freeze dryer and I'll grind it up, and I'll use that powder in other stuff, in other soups and stuff, to thicken it up and give it just a thicker, richer, fuller, kind of texture, consistency.
Yes.
So I won't use it in things like I don't use it in like gravy or sauces or stuff, because it'll give it a weird texture. But in soups,
only
it's
for
good.
Soups and thin things that you want to thicken up a little bit.
Yeah. Oh, you've never had okra? Look, you need to try some. It's good. Now, some people will. Like Greg over at Haas Tools, he's talked about how he'll eat okra, just boiled okra, I think. and I can't do that.
I'll eat it raw. I pick it right off the plant and I eat it raw.
She'll eat it raw. I prefer to not eat it raw. But I like it cooked and everything, and I like it fried. Fried okra is delicious. My roasting in the oven is delicious. Like take a whole okra pod and cut it in half, and then a little olive oil, salt, and pepper, and just roast a whole bunch of them in the oven at once like that on high. Oh, so
can't
good.
Really understand how anybody wouldn't love or doesn't like okra. People who don't, I just don't understand it, because I guess I don't know. I was fed okra ever since I was little, like a toddler. I've been eating okra my whole life, and just to me, it's just it is what it is. It's like, who doesn't eat okra? You know?
Now this looks like something I need to start eating. So no, maybe you can send me the recipe. My aunt's sugar pie. Maybe
don't do it.
Have your aunt send me that recipe. That sounds delicious. A sugar pie.
It's gonna break the scale, y'all. Don't do it.
And what's the other one I need to pie? Or try a buttermilk pie, I think it is, or I think it's what it is, buttermilk pie. Jason was talking about it the other night on his live, on the Cog Hill live, and it looks good. No, it looks good though. It looks really good. Looks really, really good. Raw better than anything I cooked. I don't know. I just am not a fan of it raw.
Cut you up some okra and some tomatoes and saute them in a pan and serve it over rice, like with some onions and garlic. Like saute all that up real good with some seasonings. Put it over some rice. Tomatoes. And some okra and tomatoes. It will change your life.
Yep. Now, if y'all watched the video on Wednesday, if you're on YouTube on the main Big Family Small Farm channel on Wednesday, or on Facebook Wednesday's video, y'all may have seen something that you didn't want to see, that you won't be able to forget. Y'all, Henry, old Henri, he has been a pain in the butt lately. Oh my goodness.
So sweet, but oh my goodness. He has not been behaving himself.
Oh,
if y'all know anything about Nubian bucks, when Nubian buck season,
really bucks in general, when they're being
Nubians, they hit that season.
Rut.
Y'all, I know, and I'm so glad we have him. I'm not saying he's a problem or anything. I'm just saying it's like when you have that little toddler that's going through a phase. It's like, ooh.
Yeah, he's going through a phase, all right, and all his ladies are bred. Look, all his ladies have been bred, and he doesn't have anyone left to breed except for our poor weather Marshmallow.
Oh my goodness. And he won't leave him breedable. Alone.
So he's chasing him around constantly.
How many of y'all have watched Cog Hill's video? Their latest video about
I'm sure most of them have.
Joe has to go. You know.
Yeah, similar problem.
Look, I think Joe's a Nubian as well. Same season, they're doing the same thing. They're going through the same cycles. Joe wouldn't leave Moody alone and wouldn't leave Topper alone, and just wouldn't quit it, wouldn't knock it out. Poor Marshmallow.
Yeah,
Henry is bugging Marshmallow to death.
I about couldn't hold Marshmallow. I was laughing so hard. Henry just like he saw me grab Marshmallow, and he's like, "Oh, now's my moment. I'm gonna get him now."
No.
Yeah, no. Oh man, poor Marshmallow, right?
Yeah, and I see him chasing him in circles, like running him all day. He's trying to rest and relax, and Henry's running Marshmallow in circles, just yum yum yum.
That poor guy.
And I'm waiting on him to get a hoof to the face one of these days. I'm telling you,
Marshmallow's the biggest goat we got.
Yeah,
and he's got big old honking horns. Like, I don't know why he doesn't just like tell Henry, "Look, dude, this ain't gonna happen."
Because he's a wether. He has no testosterone, none of those hormones running through his body. He's a gentle giant because he's a wether, and
I guess
Henry's not.
I guess. Now I'm hoping we're gonna put up fencing in an area for him, and so y'all will see that here. Hopefully in the next month or two, y'all see videos about that. But we're gonna put them out in a bigger area, and
run, Marshmallow, run.
Then, and then we'll have space to hopefully separate Henry off if we need to, or maybe he'll have calmed down by then. But thankfully, dairy goats, they only go in the rut like that once a year.
Yeah,
it's just a fall, winter time. Come spring, it'll definitely end. But
And we
one-
plan on keeping our buck with.
Yeah,
the
we're
herd.
gonna keep the
him
buck.
with
Yeah.
the herd.
Yeah, as
but,
long as he
like,
doesn't, like when we put him out on pasture, I think it'll be
yeah,
a little bit
he'll
better.
calm down as long as he's
Yeah.
not causing a problem. He's
Mhm.
not injuring
Yep.
anybody. I just like to keep the whole family
Yep.
together. They all work
But
well as a team.
I'm
They
not
love each
against
other.
separating them off, putting a fence between them. You know, putting a fence between them, they don't feel lonely. They just got a fence between them.
Right.
They're
they just
still there with the herd.
talk
So
through the fence.
but hopefully he'll settle down. We had our other buck we had before, Samson. This was I don't know, a few years back.
Mhm.
He was a Kiko, and so Kikos, they breed year round, and we had to get rid of him because
They never stop.
he
Never stop.
he was trying to mate or breed with the other goats, even though they're dairy goats and
Right.
they weren't in heat or anything. But he's like, look,
Yeah.
it's time. It's time.
And they'd be pregnant, or it would be their off season where they're not supposed to be bred, and he just never stopped.
Yeah, he wouldn't
And,
stop,
I
and
was
of
thinking
course
he
they
would-
won't get pregnant. They can only
Yeah.
get pregnant during one time of the year. So
And he was
really,
so
he was
big,
just like
so
he got to
big
the
and
point
heavy,
that he was causing harm to him, and so we had to get rid of him. And but
he's happy now. He's with a herd of his own kind.
yep,
at my
over at your dad's house. Yep.
He has a
mhm.
lot
Yep.
of ladies.
Yep.
Has like
He's
20
roaming
does.
roaming some acres.
Yeah.
Yep.
So he's happy. He's got his
Mhm.
own harem.
Mm-hmm.
And he doesn't know this, but I want more does. So
Yeah, when we get more space, but
yeah, we're gonna keep
you know,
those,
you
but
gotta milk them all.
I'm gonna get him some more ladies, and we're gonna breed the ladies, but he's gonna have a bigger option there.
No, we're not related.
I tell him all the time how similar
lots of
him and
people have
Jason
said
are.
that. But,
They're like best friends, and they text each other a lot during the day.
Yeah.
They're
But-
really good friends.
but we are like brothers.
They're
Yeah.
so similar.
Mhm.
They are so
Yep.
similar.
We do consider them family. We're not technically related, but we are family.
Mhm.
Sweden. Woo! It must be late where you are.
Late from
Man,
Sweden.
happy holidays in Sweden. Late night for you. Woo! Dang. So you want to talk about your experience baking cookies with Miles?
Oh yeah. If any of y'all watched my channel, I don't know if y'all watched my videos, but if anybody saw the baking with Miles video, that was I thought it was cute and fun. I had to like hold back my laughter on some moments, and there had to be some editing there, a little bit of editing where I was like, okay, I gotta laugh. I'm sorry. Take two. It was great though. It was great. The cookies
Miles
actually,
is a kick, yeah.
Miles is a hoot, man. He's a hoot.
Mhm.
The cookies actually did turn out pretty well. Obviously it wasn't an actual recipe we followed. It was his made up
Right.
recipe.
He literally
He
made
He
up
literally
a
sat there and
recipe.
just made it up, and wrote it
Mhm.
down with his little
Yep,
pencil
yep.
and paper. So we
Made up a
followed
recipe.
his recipe. It was his cookies. They weren't bad, but they weren't like normal cookies. I had to dust it with a lot of cinnamon, and then it was like, oh, it tastes like
a biscuit cake cookie,
biscuity, tea cakey texture.
like a tea cake.
But it was
A
edible.
tea cookie.
It was edible. He didn't do
It
bad.
was a tea cookie.
He had a tea cookie. He didn't do bad.
Mm.
I told him we'll try again. I tweaked his recipe for him a little bit. He said, "Can you fix it to make it more like the regular
Mhm.
cookies?" So I fixed it for him a little bit on paper. I said, "We're gonna try this again. We're gonna try it again."
Mm-hmm. Now, another thing with Miles, he's been thrilled. Our neighbor, when I say neighbor, it's neighbor, right? He lives down the road.
Yeah.
He came by and he loves to come by and talk to us and
Yeah, sweet
everything.
old
And so he's
man.
a
Just
sweet guy. And he got the kids Christmas gifts that he wanted to give to them early, and he kind of said, "Look, y'all can just consider me their new uncle,
Yeah,
so
adopted uncle.
and anyway, he got Miles this big old like construction kit set thing with it's like
Yeah.
a excavator, a toy excavator, and a little
Toy dump
bulldozer and a little
truck
toy
and-
dump
yeah.
truck. Yeah, so Miles has been in heaven. There's a little spot in the back of the house where there's
Mhm.
sand, and Miles has just been going to town with that thing.
He lit up like a Christmas tree.
yeah,
let's
he's
go
been
get this.
loving that thing,
Yay.
man.
Mr. Gary came by today and he
Mhm.
ran outside. Thank you, Mr. Gary. for
Yep,
my
he did.
toys."
Yep, Mr. Gary. Yep. So he's been loving that. He's
Mhm.
been loving it. But he's a kick. He cracks me up all the
Yep.
time. I don't know where he I don't know where he comes up with this stuff.
You don't expect him to say something just so witty or funny and just snap off that remark so quick, but he will. He sounds like an adult sometimes.
Yeah, he scares me because
up.
he's only 7, y'all. So, and he just turned 7 this year. So, by the time he's like 14 or 15, 16,
my
like,
goodness.
Woo, it's a good thing all the other kids will be grown by then, because we're gonna need to be able to focus all our patience on
pray
him.
For us.
Although I don't know, y'all that have had boys and girls both, is it easy? Are boys easier when they're teenagers than girls are? I've heard they are. I don't know.
I'm hoping. Because
but the girls are pretty easy. So if Miles is easier than that, then that's
the girls are not bad or hard. It's just it's an emotionally difficult time. Yep. And I'm hoping the boys are a little less emotional. And I'm hoping it gets easier.
Miles is definitely less emotional. He's all over the place, though. He's very physical.
Very physical.
All over the place. He's just running and running and running.
Extra Dr. Pepper to keep up with.
Mm-hmm. Boys are easier. My boys were easier than my girl. Yeah. So I've heard that. So,
yay. So it's just downhill from here. It's all downhill from here. Good.
Yep. We got our stockings hung up, y'all.
Yes.
That was exciting. The kids had been reminding us daily about getting those stockings up, and we kept running out of time. And so we finally got those up, and I'm excited. I like that. I like our stockings.
It's like it's real. It's like Christmas is on the way now. It's real, you know.
Yep. And we got a mantle and a fire that's over the fireplace that we hung them by.
It's legit.
So it's legit. That's a good word for it. Legit.
I feel like every Christmas up till now we've just been kind of like, I don't know, faking Christmas, or like making it work, or Christmas, just kind of muddling through, making it work. And now it's like, oh, we have a real house. We have a real fireplace. We can like do it real.
Now, obviously, you know, celebrating Christmas is about way more than just, your tree and your stockings and stuff. But we really are loving having a home that we feel comfortable inviting people to, and having not having to make stuff work anymore. We can actually do stuff that's going to be permanent and make changes that are permanent, and be able to do things differently here than we had to do them before. So it just feels really, really good.
So different. Yeah. It's satisfying to my heart to be able to settle in, and this is my home. This is where I'm staying. This is where my family can feel comfortable and settled and permanent. And I get to, I feel like I'm really doing real holidays for real. And like, I feel like now we're making the permanent memories, before we were just kind of making it through.
Fake memories.
Yeah. real memories, but it's like, oh, well, we struggled through that. Struggled through that. And now it's not like struggling. We're not struggling. I feel stress-free. Like the weight is lifted.
Well, and before we were going to other people's homes for Christmas, and now it's like
we can invite people here.
It's nice to just, I want to stay home for Christmas.
Yes.
How about your wreath?
Oh yeah,
they saw your wreath you made.
So again, if y'all follow my channel, if y'all watch my videos, y'all get to see the homemade wreath that I made. Did y'all like it? Did y'all think it was pretty? I thought it was inspiration right there. I was like, wait a minute, because I saw the ring for the wreath, and then I was like, I don't want to really just make an ordinary wreath like I always do out of like pine needles or something. And I was like, the holly tree, and it just like dawned on me, I can make a real wreath out of holly leaves. And then it started to evolve from there, and I was like, yes.
Yep. And for those that most of you probably know, but there may be a few of you on here that don't know, Angie started her own channel, Big Family Matters. And so if you're on YouTube, you can just look up Big Family Matters and it should pop up. If you're on Facebook, you don't have to do anything. Just keep watching, because they post to the main Facebook page. So that's what she's talking about. Her video from today that posted
I got one that posted
about
today.
The wreath. Yep. On I'm
sorry.
Go ahead.
Sorry that I had a lot of singing. I don't know. Some people want me to sing more, and some people have been asking for more songs and more singing.
It doesn't look like you need to apologize at all. They said they love your singing.
Okay, I just wanted to apologize to anybody that it had so much singing in it. It had a lot of. I didn't realize until we put it out there how many times I started singing while I was filming. I sang a lot.
I love you singing. And on Facebook, it looks like some of y'all are saying you saw it, so it must have come through. I know that it had notified me something about, we get all our music from, a site called Artlist. It's a site we pay for. It's all so that we don't have copyright issues. But sometimes Facebook decides to, they don't like it anyway. So I have to go through this whole process and dispute it and tell them that I have a license for it. It's okay. And
some sort of weird copyright flag, but it's not copyright. It's the music we're supposed to be
So if you're on
using for
Facebook and you go to play a video and there's no sound, sometimes that could be why. So, but I thought your wreath was amazing.
Oh,
I thought you did a
you.
great job on it,
Thank
baby.
you.
I was really
Miles
impressed
helped
with
me.
it.
He was like, "Oh, I broke out the hot glue gun to stick all the decorations on the leaves and stuff." And he said, "What are you doing?" I said, "Come help me, come help me." I put the hot glue and I handed him the little decoration. He stuck it on there.
Yep. The one thing I told Angie is that I wish I had thought to get the camera out to film her making the wreath. Because she was busy making the wreath and she just didn't think about filming.
Sorry.
And so I wish I had thought to do that because I thought that would have been really cool. We've never made a wreath like that before, so that was really cool.
I get busy just
leaves.
doing things sometimes, and I forget to include y'all. I'm sorry, big family. I forget to take big family along with me. I just kind of start doing.
Yeah, when you're doing, sometimes you don't think about taking the camera, but. I'm excited for y'all to see tomorrow's video.
Yes.
We've been working hard today outside, and so y'all will see what we've been working on.
Project.
Yep. Been working, and
we spent our Thanksgiving how we wanted to. I will say that about it. It was a really good way to spend our Thanksgiving. So that was good.
Yeah, it was really good. It was really good.
I had to run inside every few minutes to tend to kids or like bring somebody tissues or water or give them more medicine. But it was good. Running back and forth was a little tiring, but I was like, oh, it's good. The babies,
but you did great.
Babies
Thank you,
are
baby,
feeling
for
better,
doing that.
and we're getting that done outside, so that was good.
Yeah, I am excited about cooking tomorrow.
Yeah, I know you are, baby. I know.
I'm excited about cooking. I want to try out the turkey from Chestnut Hills.
Yes.
And I think it's going to be delicious. And I need to text Jason and see how his turned out. He did a live earlier today.
He did.
Showing putting his in the smoker. I think it. Oh man, I'm excited. We're not going to smoke ours. No. We're just going to cook in the oven, kind of spatchcock style. Is that how you say it? Spatchcock, something like that, where you cut the back out of it and then you flatten it out and then put it in the oven that way. And then I put a pan with the stuffing underneath it, so all those turkey drippings drip down into the stuffing. So number one, the turkey cooks even and it cooks quicker, and your stuffing isn't too soggy. You still get crispy bits around the outside, but you still got all that turkey goodness dripping down in it. Oh, y'all.
It's fabulous. It really is.
Yeah, it's so good. The dressing is the stuffing is the best part.
You know what I miss?
What?
I miss the piggies at Chestnut Hills
The
Farm.
piggies out there. I don't miss them.
I miss their piggies.
I don't need no piggies. Oh, no. No. Don't need no piggies. No piggies for Christmas.
Yep.
Nope.
I need a piggy.
Piggies for Christmas.
I was so tempted. I was reaching for that little piggy, and I petted on it, and I was squishing on his little nose and ears, and one of them looked me right in the eyes and crawled up real close to me like that and just looked at me. I was like, "Oh, that's the one. That's the one." I wanted to take it home so bad. I did.
Also, I meant to mention the goats. We wormed the goats while we were out there. Of course, that's why Marshmallow had to be held still.
That's why we were bull riding goats out there. We weren't worming.
Yeah. I know some of y'all in the past have mentioned to use natural wormers and stuff like that, but in the South, y'all, the parasites down here are just insane. Yeah. And if you don't take care of the worm load, like we don't worm them on the regular, we kind of watch them and only worm them when they need to be wormed.
When they need it.
But they if you don't take care of it when it needs to happen with something that's going to knock it out, it will it'll get serious. You'll lose your goats overnight. Like they go from being healthy to next to dead overnight.
I know people who were like staunchly against chemically worming, so they did it the natural way, and they lost their goats because of it. Because I tried to tell them that down here you can try the natural way. I mean, and you're welcome to try anything you want, but I'm just telling you, you might lose your goats because it just doesn't work as effectively.
I'm not saying it works or doesn't work, but what I'm saying is it's so heavy here. And because of the way the weather is, we don't get the harsh winters that kill off a lot of those parasites.
Right.
And so the load is so high that if you don't use normal wormers, that it really has a bad impact. Now we don't worm them monthly or anything like that because
that's not necessary.
Yeah, it's not necessary. And the more you use those chemicals, the more they get immune. More immune the parasites get to them. So we try not to do it unless we have to, but we do keep an eye on them and we worm them when they have to get wormed. And
I truly wish we could do every single thing the natural way and stuff, but with some things you just can't. I mean, if you really want to be successful, or if you want to have your plant or animal live, sometimes you can't always do it completely naturally.
And especially with them pregnant right now, that's kind of one of the big things that we wanted to make sure is that they don't get stressed from a heavy worm load while they're pregnant. So, so we definitely wanted to do that. Pine needles. I'm not sure if pine needles are or aren't a natural wormer, but pine in general, pine, fir, all those like evergreens in general can cause goats to abort when they're pregnant.
They can,
So in the past, we used to feed we always get a real Christmas tree, and we used to feed our Christmas tree to the goats because they love it.
And
but
he researched it, and he was
when I found out that, well, if they're pregnant,
maybe not.
It can cause them to abort the kids. So we stopped doing that. So in the future, when we separate the boys and girls and have them in separate areas, then we'll be able to feed them to the boys. But for now, it is what it is, Yep. But let me see here.
Brooke wants a donkey. People are awesome. I do want a donkey too. That's on the list. I want a donkey too.
Yeah, I would like a donkey. I actually would like a donkey. I think.
And I'll take an older, full-grown donkey, but I would like to hand raise a baby donkey.
Nope.
All the way from babyhood. Yes.
Nope.
Yes,
nope.
I would. Yes,
nope.
I would.
Nope. Nope.
Yes, I would.
Nope. Nope. Nope.
Yes, I say yes.
Nope. If I say nope enough times, will it?
Nope.
Cog Hill is going live. Honestly, I hadn't talked to them recently, but I'll tell you what, we will wrap up and let y'all hop over.
I didn't realize they had
so,
live. Okay. Sorry, guys. Sorry.
Yeah. So
and we're gonna go watch it too.
Yeah, we're gonna go watch it with you. So we love y'all. Thank you for all the support and the love. Happy Thanksgiving, happy holidays.
Thanksgiving,
If if it's not Thanksgiving where you are right now. Enjoy the holiday season.
I'm gonna go snuggle up these sick babies on the couch and turn on the live.
Yeah,
we're all just gonna watch it.
Watch Cog Hill. Yeah, so go hop on Cog Hill Farm. Yep. All right, we love y'all. Thank you.
Thank you.